Hello you beautiful peeps, my name is John, welcome to my channel. Today we have the ZD Racing 9102 Thunder B-10E DIY car kit. Long name, right? As you can see, I have opened this, but then I stopped because I didn't want to take it all out and not be able to get it back into the box. The reason why I'm showing you this is, if it's not too difficult, I'm gonna actually put it all together now. But I wanted to show you what you get for 75 US dollars. That's it. That's all I paid for this four-wheel drive 1/10 scale car. Be aware it's without electronics, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that at that price for a 1/10 scale car. I did see today that it's gone back up to 97 US dollars, but I do have a code that I'll share with you that takes it back down to $90 for those that want to pick one up. So, what's the best way? Should we just tip it all out or do it? I think I'll do it carefully today. Motor mount already there and ready to go. What I was impressed with is it is a kit, but as you can see, they have done a majority of it, put it together for you already, which I know there are a few of you out there, because I was very much the same. The actual 100% kit freaks you out a little bit because, you know, it's a lot of work to do. Tires and wheels. This is how it arrived. It didn't arrive like in an outer packaging as well. So I was a bit concerned that there'll be some damage, but it doesn't seem to look like it. A few tools there. Steering. Very nice, very nice. Oh, look at all this. Oh, it's great. 1,000 screws. Shish kebabs. A draft shaft. Pinion. And then we have the rear wing. I assume that's the top deck. And bits and bobs. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Cool. And then we have the shell. Again, some people out there aren't really that interested in getting a kit because they don't want to spray the shell themselves. I know, I'm one of them. But actually having one that is already spray painted, love it. Very good. Let's take a look. That's quite nice, isn't it? Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Now, oh. I assume that's for going over the spur. And, aha, I thought so. There's some stickers here that you can obviously put onto your shell. So that lot I'm just gonna put to one side for now. And then, of course, you have the instruction booklet. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. You get a lot for 75 US dollars, don't you? Nothing else in there. Please identify those, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea. Anyway, again, I will put those safe right there. A couple of cable ties, of course. And then the instruction booklet. Da, da, da. Okay, right, the instruction booklet, as you can see, is for as if you got 100% kit, where this is not. So we're gonna have to be jumping a few sections from what I can see. So let's, not gonna need those for a while. Oh, I see that there are front and rears. That's always nice. So let's go. Rear, front. Rear, front. There we go, nearly done. Not bad for a kit, is it? I love that. Drive shaft. I'm going to leave the other bits and bobs in there. I'm not putting the electronics in right now, then the video will be much, way too long. But I will show you what electronics I have. Is this the, does that pin have to come out? Yeah. So how's that going to work? goes in. Oh, okay. Yes, of course, because that connects to that, and then that connects to that. That's why. So I was wondering if you see, unlike this one where you've got the gash there, this one doesn't have that, but that's of course because you have. I think I'm going to leave this knife out for a second. You obviously have that there, which will go like that. Do you know, straight off the bat, I know there's a lot of plastic on it, but I mean, like, look at these shock towers. They're not exactly thin, are they? But, oops. Lift it up to the microphone. They've obviously greased it. That is for sure. So, right, well, look, I'm halfway putting it together. We may as well just finish the last little bit, had we not? As I said, I'm not putting the electronics in today, and that would go onto the motor. I will just grab the motor, if you please bear with me a second. This kit here, I bought myself, because I'm sorry, I saw it for $75 US and I just could not buy it. But this motor and ESC was supplied by Banggood many months ago. So much so, you see how dusty that is? And those that are familiar with my channel will know that I truly love the 3650 Surpass Hobby combo that they supply. I truly do. It's a great kit. And obviously that will go something like that. And oh, too much dust. What happened to the spider gear? Here we go. Let's just grab that out quickly. Perfect. Gorgeous. Aha, that didn't hurt. Nice. I'm really looking forward to this. This brushless motor and ESC should make it go along quite nicely indeed. I will put the price up for that kit in the video while editing now. Let me get rid of, no, that actually has to be in place when that goes in, doesn't it? So let me find the page that I need. Okay, now apparently, if you see here, it's saying that there's 2 grub screws that go in to hold that there. It's quite detailed, in fact. So you do have the holes for the grub screws there. So I just need to make sure I line this up properly. There is there is no bearing or washer or anything that needs to go there. So are the grubs in here? Looks like it. One. Come on. 2. I assume that one of these grub screws are for the motor pinion. So, yeah, there's a 3rd one there. That's good. So we have small, and large. So I need to find the motor pinion and match up which one goes into that one. That looks like the large one there. Gorgeous. That's that one, which means that's the 2 smaller ones. Come on. Go through that hole right there. Going nicely in. You can even see it coming out the other side. So that's that one in. Just leave that there for a second. Just looking for my thread lock. I don't know where that's gone to. So we will use this for now. And it goes in the other side. Aha. No, there must be a slightly larger one somewhere because that one just literally flew in. Do. I'm going to wind this one out. I was going to wind it in and push it all the way through, but... So where is that last grub screw? There we go. Putting the two smaller ones back there for now. There is it. It's just going all the way through, you see. There's two different size grub screws here. Yeah, I mean you can see on this side. Oh. I wonder. I'm just going to take this off here for now. And just put it into the side that seems slightly larger and see if it will go in. Right, that doesn't fit there. So that one definitely fits this, which is fine. But it does not explain. Definitely says that we need two, so I don't know what's going on there. Maybe we'll find one a little bit further along, but for now I'm just going to put this one in. That one will hold it, just so you know, but if it says two, I really want two in there, quite frankly. Right. Okay, if we find another one, that's where it will go. So, now. Two, 4, 6. Okay, it's got it per page. So, 10, 9.5, and 3, 2.7. Is there any others that are slightly longer? 1, 2. I'm just looking for the ones for the front while I'm here as well. There we go. Too short. 3, 4. There are no washers or anything, so it does have two guide holes there, and you see there. Oh, there is no grease in that. Oh no, I must buy more. Gorgeous. White lithium grease. So. And right end. Make sure that the bearing goes in the right position as well, obviously. Trying to line it up, if you see in there. That's gone in, but then it's not Hold on, wait. That has to go, surely, or else it won't sit flush. Sorry about that. That has to go. So, bearing in. Nice. Oh look, it fits, ladies and gents. Nice. If anybody knows of a more powerful one of these, please let me know. It's so good that all of this is already assembled. I love that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, now, have the same thing here with that little dibby dip. Needs to go. So before we put that in, we need a giraffe shaft. Steering can go in afterwards, I think. Yes. Doesn't seem to be sitting quite as nicely that I wanted. Okay, I see. It was because I had it at an angle with the bumper. Come on, come on, come on. Nice. Right. You get over the bumper. There we go. Back in a moment. Welcome back. Nice. Oh my, it's taken such a long time. Wow. Very, very cool indeed. Must do it that way. Right, steering. Steering, 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 steering. Just having a look to see about whether there are any washers, bearings on the steering. And it does look like there are supposed to be bearings. No, it's not bearings, it's bushings. Here we go. Am I now going absolutely mad? Oh. So the answer there is yes, of course you are, John. It says to put, if you see one goes in there, I think one's already in that one, isn't it? By the looks of it. One in the top and one in there. I'm going to put that one there for the minute. No, we still need one. Whoops. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Drop one. Okay, get it in a minute. So I'm assuming that the steering's going, if you see I put a bushing at the bottom there already and the bushing is already there. So, okie dokie. So that goes down. and like so. So, push them into place on both sides. Nice. That like that, by the looks of it. Still doesn't look like that fits. Okay, you see what I mean by I thought it didn't fit? If you look at these two holes here and then those two there, see how it's out of alignment, but they can be manipulated into position, you see, so that's why. So that's what confused me a wee bit. So at the back it's 7251, which is those ones, isn't it? Or is it these ones? You see here, it's saying that they're crossheads. None of them are. None. Right, so I'm just going to use the ones that it looks like most. I'm just going to have to guess here. Nice. I'm not tightening them up properly yet. I'm just trying to get it all into position and making it sure it all fits. That one does not want to go in. Nice. So on the top of these towers here, it wants the 7257, which I assume is those. Let's have a look. Looks like it. Nice. And on the steering, 7257 again, same ones. But that goes all the way through this as well, so that has to be in position. Nice. Maybe a little bit too tight. Just be aware that it does say to have a little bit of oil on the bushings. But seeing as I'm going back in afterwards to do the motor and whatnot, I'm going to do all of that and thread lock after the fact. I am asked why I don't do it at the same time, and it's just basically if I started to thread lock and oil and all of that on everything, the videos would take forever. You see this bar now goes to the steering there, just push it down, lock it, and again lock it. I don't like seeing that on 1/10 scale cars where you can't adjust the steering, so I will buy ones that you can adjust on that. But as you can see, we have steering. Oh yes, very good. So it's just the 2 screws at the rear. Make sure that the drive shaft's still in position, because as we know, it fell out. The reason why I'm not putting in the motor and ESC now is because obviously there are some of you out there that would put a different motor and ESC in, so it's not always relevant to everybody. I mean, obviously all motors and ESCs are the same, as in the position that they go in, but I don't want to confuse the issue in any way. It does already have shock oil in the shocks, which again is very nice. And as you see, that spring's just fallen off, so I put it into position. Probably would have been a good time to put that in. Why didn't any of you tell me that? So obviously that will go in when I'm doing the motor and that lot the next time. Doo-doo. So now we have, oh yeah, this is for the battery, it goes there. Yeah, this is for your receiver. I don't know where they want that positioned. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? Here we go. Servo goes here with the 2 blocks here. So the blocks go like that. No, the blocks go like that way up. Obviously the other one in there, which is very, very good. It's got the receiver just plumped on top. You see there is no casing that it has. Okay, we'll come back to that one later. As far as the rear wing is concerned, it is just plump it on with 2 pins. Obviously this isn't 100% detailed. I wasn't even actually intending on putting it together now, but it looks so relatively easy. I'm like, all right, let's go for it. So that goes like that, and it's held on with 2 clips. Love it. Nice. Now we have the wheels. Oops. So we should do rear first. Where is the tool? Like so. It's got everything already in place. They do actually have a little sort of rubber grommet here. That is to stop the hex nut coming off and therefore the pin going away. So you've got the hex there and in the actual wheel, so you just need to line them up like so. And then, I can't believe how easy this kit is though, really. A little bit more. Nice. Getting a bit of a headache, I'm afraid, ladies and gents. I think it's the heat up here. So I'm going to wind this video up as soon as possible. Come on. Never fails, does it? Whenever I hit record, inside, the gas man comes around with his horn. Don't know if you can hear it, but it's quite noticeable. Oh. Look at that, 1/10 scale for $75 US or 90 to you guys today. That is bonkers cheap. Ah, and a little dibby dip needs to go on there as well, but you get the idea. And I do get asked why I put stickers on everything, and that's because a lot of people have been stealing other RC channels footage and using it in their own. But because I've got stickers on mine, they're unable to do it, because to blur it out, I think this is a good, yeah, this has the plastic covering on, so doesn't have the weight of the motor, ESC or battery in there, but it gives you some idea, doesn't it? Oh, that suspension's nice. Oh, that's nice. So, ladies and gents, honestly, can you think of a kit that's cheaper than this? If you can, put it in the description below, or sorry, the comments below, please, because I'd like to get hold of one and see the comparison. But for the price point, I think that's a real bargain. I really do. I've just noticed that the shocks actually say DBX 10, which would be this one. Although, ironically, the shocks on the DBX 10 are different. All right then, okay, so, oh yeah, I really do like that. Is it worth it for what you could get it today, $90 US? Yes, if you were one of the lucky ones that saw my post and picked it up for 75, you're gonna be very happy, aren't you? I love it, I truly do. So I'll try to get the next video, which will be putting that into the position as it should, making sure that the pin for that is in the right position, finding out where this is located, putting that in, and obviously putting the motor in, and then I think we'll get it out and do some running on it. This motor, an ESC combo in the 124019, went up to, did we get 90 or was it 75? But that was on not a very good road. With this car, I'm expecting really good things. So thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to catch you next time. Take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.